Do you close people, or do you absolutely open the door for a greater future? Do you close people, or do you open the door to solve their problems? Do you close people, or do you open the window and let fresh air in to let them know that there's solutions, there's answers to everything they have? I had something called Closing University, which we did, numerous times while we're in direct sales. Closing U, we do twice a year. And Closing University was something that we taught people how to close. And the first thing that we taught them, don't close. The last word in close is lose, L-O-S-E. And we always said that closing is not something that you want to think, because closing has the last word lose in close. And a lot of times when people didn't close people, they thought, man, I lost it. No, you didn't. BTR, build a relationship and move forward onto someone else's timing is better. Some people like, I'm a closer. Well, great. Good for you. But let me ask you a question. What is the best thing for the prospect? Not to close them, but to ask for the decision in a way that doesn't turn them off. And I want you to understand that all closing is, and this is what we taught in Closing You, all closing is conversational leadership. Did you get that? That's it. All closing is conversational leadership. You're holding a conversation with people either online, offline, or on a video or an audio. It doesn't matter. You're holding a conversation with somebody and leading them to the decision that's right for them. Now, if you've done your work and you've done it properly, and you've shown them value, and you've shown how your offer solves the problems or is a solution, if you will, or an answer to what they've been looking for, and you've connected with them and there's chemistry between you and they feel that they can do business with you, it will go often your way. Conversational leadership is one of those types of things that nobody teaches. But all closing, and I'll use the word closing, but I say ask for the decision. All asking for the decision is leadership in conversation form. Did you get that? It's leadership in conversation form. You are holding a conversation with someone in order for them to consider a product or consider your offer or whatever it is. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that conversation is leading to a place where they know they know you have their best interest at heart. Closing is one of those things that, if done properly, at the end of the last 3 or 4 or 5 years that I was in this business in direct sales, we had like a 50-60% closing ratio because we didn't close. We had a whole different philosophy. We had a whole different process, and it was deadly. And this is why that conversational leadership was the core of it. Many people are interested in finding solutions to their pain, answers to their problems. I mean, let's be real. That's what they want to do, and that's what offers are for, products are for, solutions are for. But you can't be manipulative. Closing today, I have seen so much, to be perfectly blunt, manipulate. What would happen if you just held a conversation, you've done the work properly up front, that would lead the next natural thing, and that's exactly what we called it, TNN, the next natural, TNT, the next, what is it, the next natural thing? Yeah, TNT. That was the core of conversational leadership. The formula, and I'm not going to go over it today, but the formula, the last part of it was TNT. What is the next natural thing to do? And when you've done your homework in conversational leadership and the conversation has connected you and the conversation has pulled them towards you and they see the benefits of doing business with you, then the next natural thing is, well, what do we need to do from here? This is one of the reasons why the conversational leadership is so critical. It sends a great feeling of emotion to the prospect that not only eases their worry, but relaxes them. Because when you're just holding a conversation with them, I used to tell them, all I want to do is hold a conversation and find out what is best for you. And that's all I care about. What does the prospect want to feel, though? In conversational leadership, we always taught there's 5 things. What does the prospect want to feel? Number 1, understanding. A prospect wants to feel understood, their situation, their issues, their problems, their desires, their pain. They want understanding. That's the first thing a prospect wants to feel. The second thing is actual caring. You care more about them than the sale. You care more about them than the close. You care more about them than money. And most people say, well, you got to make the close and the sale. Folks, let me explain something. People invalidate themselves out of doing business with you because they don't think that you give a flip about them. It's just their money. And that's why we always taught our people in conversational leadership, when you're going for the close, I only want what's best for you. Let's take a look and see what that is. Number 3, people want to see leadership. Not only do they want to see understanding, feel caring, but they want to feel like you're going to lead them to another good place in their life, leading them to a better life, leading them to a better future, leading them to a better place that could help them. Even if your offer does that in a different way than perhaps maybe I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. If you have leadership and show leadership with people in conversational leadership, more often than not, they'll go ahead and make the decision in your favor. I mean, it's just that simple. The first thing is understanding, then caring, then leadership. The fourth thing is excitement. They want to feel somebody that's energized. And I'm not talking hype. I'm talking excitement, intensity. That you know that you have the best. The energy, the power, the potential, the elevation, everything that people are looking for that's mainly missing in their life. And your excitement can be the voltage that they need in order to pull towards you, in order to feel like that they need to do business with you. Did you get that? And finally, number 5 is confidence. Yeah, they need to feel understanding, caring, leadership, excitement, but they need to feel confidence. The kind of understated confidence that you know, and assuring them that not only the product's going to work, but their future and everything dealing with you, as long as they're connected with you, is going to change their life. And this is why that, how many times does the salesperson, does the marketer focus on what they want versus what the prospect wants? I want you to think this one more time. How many times does a salesperson, a marketer, distributor, whoever else focus on what they want, not what the prospect wants? I would say probably 75% of the time, if not higher, and a lot of it's subconscious. This is not the way to close anyone. You don't come to them and they feel that you've got already mentally your hand on their credit card. What you want to do is you want to be relaxed, you want to be calm, you want to be energized, and simply ask them a simple question. How would you like to move forward with this? I could give you 250 closing phrases, as they're called. I could give you all kinds of conversational leadership phrases. But your goal is simply to find out how they want to move forward, and it's either yes to the offer, or I want to think about it, or no. And if they want to think about it, great. Let's talk about it, because I want to make sure that when you're thinking about it, you have all the right answers. Hold a conversation when you're trying to close somebody. Don't manipulate them. Don't go formulatic and have a formula for it. This is how I close. Just be normal, human, hold a conversation, and lead them to that place where they can see that they need your product, that they need your business, that they need you. And if you hold a conversation and that chemistry is there, that connection is there, and they feel great about what you're saying, that conversational leadership will close more people than manipulation and closing phrases ever could. I know what I'm talking about from experience, especially with our team. Guys, we're doing something special here. So do yourself a favor. Like, subscribe to this channel. Lock this video down, save it, because people probably could use it on your team, or at least for yourself. Like, share, follow, subscribe, but most importantly, become part of the Fire family. Get yourself a fire journal. Spread the fire.